Actually, today we're going to talk about money. So let's watch a video together, and after that we will talk about the ways to make money according to the video, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, just one moment. Okay. Oh, it's not here. So one moment, just it takes a few seconds to share it on YouTube. Okay. There are millions of. Okay, so while I'm finding the video, so let me ask you a question. So what do you think? We have, you know that we have modern ways, and of course we have some traditional method to make money. But which one do you find more effective? So how to make money more? So online methods that of course nowadays are really common, popular, and people tend to earn money, make money online, or no, some traditional methods like, you know, I don't know, stores, brick and mortar stores, and some traditional methods. Which one would you prefer, and which one would you find more effective?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that the way of making money is depend on the period of our life. We have to find out exactly what time of our life is. For example, if I'm a mom with the kids at home, and I can go out to earn to make money for the whole day, so I will find flexible job to to maintain my life, and that is the best way to earn money. And but if I have energy, and I have a full time working, so I will choose suitable work that help me to increase and increase the efficient of making money.
Yeah. And tell me about your country. So I want to know about your country, you know, which methods, actually, all the, you know, methods do you think could be applied in Vietnam so to make money?
In our tradition, uh, we in Vietnam, we used to do business in agriculture, and some field of business.
Yeah.
And in the past, and the traditional trading market, we used to buy stuff, food or something by store or in the market. But nowadays the the work has changed, and we use media, social for doing business.
Yeah.
You know, like Amazon market.
Of course, monopoly. Of course, we will talk about this word. You know that monopoly is a game, but of course we have some companies, you know, or organization like Amazon, or for example, I don't know, like Google. Okay, we have only one. And there is no rivalry with these actually huge, we can say, companies or organization. Yeah, I do agree with you. And they can easily, so unbelievable amount of money. Well, okay, now let's watch this short video. Let me share my screen. Let's see. 4 proven ways to make money.
Everyone on the planet makes money one of these 4 ways. Many variations, but fundamentally 4 ways. Number 1, you can make money by working. You can make money by what? You can make money by working, either as an employee or working for yourself. Self-employed. You're trading your time for money. This is even true for high-income earner like a doctor, a lawyer. You're essentially working, make money by working. And as a worker, there are only 2 ways to increase the amount of money you make. You either by working more hours or you develop new skills. Right? You're becoming more valuable, right? Remember Joe's example? Go back to school, get more education, right? Now they can manage the people who manage the machines. You could do that. The second way you can make money is by selling. What is it? You can make money by selling things. Of course, that's what we do. As a closer, as a copywriter, could be as a digital marketer. As a closer, the money you make does not depend so much on the time you put into it. Because could you put a lot of time on the phone and not make anything? Yes? It's nothing to do with time. Now, could you be making $2,000, $3,000 in 30 minutes? Yes or no? It's not determined by your time that you put into it. What counts are 3 things. How many things? How good you are at closing, the size of your commission, and the price of the things that you sell. Making money by selling, how good you are at closing, the size of your commission, the price of the things that you sell. This is why to generate significant income as a closer, we focus on what? High ticket. We focus on what? Because we know we can get to a significant income with fewer transactions. That's why the blue ocean, that's where that comes in. Because I still want you to get the understanding, like the why behind certain decisions. Number 3, you can make money by owning things. By what? By owning assets. If you own an income producing assets, like maybe rental real estate, you can make income, make money from your rental income. If you own and run an active business, you know how to lead, how to build a team, you can make money through its profits. Because the money you generate from a business is not called income, it's called what? Profit. Profit and loss statement, right? You can make money by lending. What is it? You can make money by not working harder, or even acquiring high income skills, or even with profits or salary, you can make money on the money you lend, on the interest you charge for that money. Now we're talking about banks, private equity, venture capital, angel investors. There are many variations of the 4, but basically those are the 4. Pretty much the 4. So what does that mean to you? It means this. The most efficient way and most effective way to build wealth, and this is especially true if you're starting from 0, is this. You got to move from worker to being a closer, a salesperson, to owner, and eventually, once you make enough money, to being a lender. Kind of operating like your own bank. You're making money on the money.
Well, what you
That's really
think?
it.
So actually, that was especially the last part was really interesting. Yeah, really. So moving from worker to actually lending something. So what do you think? So first of all, do you agree with these tips? And tell me if you about yourself. So have you followed these steps one by one now? For example, you of course you run your own business. So tell me about this video, what you think.
Yeah, I think it's really, really good if we follow the step of making money like this, because you know, I think is will compare as we go along with our age. You know, if we are a young person, we will work as an employees, or we can mm, we can become an owner or a director of our own company. But when we are mature enough and we have enough strength to develop our own business, so we can become an owner, or we can a leader of the business. And then the next step is to build our financial status, that we can buy our own estate or houses or something like that. And
Property, you mean
to
property?
the lender, yeah, that is the most effective way to making money without working, you know.
Yeah, of course, the easiest way, I think, but you know, reaching the third step is really difficult. You
Yeah,
know, it's really difficult to reach the third step. And then, you know, third and four, you know, like, you know, the easiest, we can say, you know, two easiest part of this path. But, you know, about the first one and, you know, how to reach from first to second, second to third, especially, it's
that's
really
right.
challenging. So how you manage. So because as we heard, when we work, we spend our time. Nothing, we just, you know, we are our skills, abilities, and time. The more time, the more money maybe. But you know, when actually we need to pass this duration to start the next one to sell something. So it's like you will take risk, you know? It's like really risky. Just, you know, if you can or not. Because when you work, yeah, of course, some benefits when you work and some disadvantages when you work for someone. So of course, it's really good to run your business. That's perfect. But selling, especially in this market, with we can say some monster, some actually competitors, rivalries. So of course, it's really difficult. Well, so let's get started talking about book. So let's see, what do we have? Okay, the first one, money maker. So you know, you named a really big, you know, maybe one of the biggest money makers. You said Amazon. So organization or someone, company that is actually successful at obtaining a large amount of money, this money maker. So let me ask another question. What is the secret, you think, for some companies like Amazon, or I don't know, like we can say iPhone? So really, what is the secret? How? Have you ever thought about it?
I think it's because it's the brand
Yeah,
name and the valuable of the products.
yeah, of course, of course. Well, of course. Well, and the second one, Monopoly. So you know that it's a kind of game. I'm not going to talk about this actually meaning. Another meaning for this word, actually, it's something like an ownership. you know, like, you know, you are the one, if I want to explain. It can be a market structure that consists of a single seller or producer. So there is just, you know, just one. And we have some organization, as I told you, like, you know, Amazon, as you said, Google, okay? Actually, they're the one. So they own the market. So we can use it this way, the meaning of actually market structure. But here, it means this game. We could earn a lot of, make a lot of money. Well, so do you know this game, Monopoly?
Yeah, already
Yeah.
played.
Of course. Well, because no one really play, and that's really interesting. Just, you know, with an idea. So to be creative is really important, especially when you want to be entrepreneur and you want to invent something. Well, the third word, invent, to create something. You know this word. And noun, we have two nouns for this word. The first one, invention, something that is created, and inventor, someone who creates something. So invent, inventor, and invention. Well, let me ask about maybe the most important inventions that maybe someone could invent. So what do you think? What is the most important invention in our lives?
I think the invention of Isaac Newton, you know, he developed
Gravity?
yeah, gravity or an electricity, something. Yeah. Like
So
that.
it was, so you mean Tesla and Edison? Thomas,
Uh,
Thomas
no,
Edison. Yeah.
Isaac Newton.
Okay, Newton, of course. So I know about gravity. So, but about electricity, are
Yeah,
you sure?
yeah. Sorry, I have a mistake. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, of course.
And
Yeah,
that I think is very important for our life.
of course. It's really, actually, it plays a really significant role.
Yeah.
And worth, value of something, worth, value. So an apartment, it's really, so let me, an apartment actually, Wenham Central Park is worth about 5 million Vietnamese dollars. So 5 million is really high amount because I don't know, it's large amount.
I don't think so. In Ho Chi Minh City, an apartment at the center of Ho Chi Minh City is worth about 10 million or 20 million.
Oh, 10
Vietnam
or
đồng. Yeah.
20 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, exchange it to US dollars.
No, Vietnam đồng.
Oh,
10 or 20 million Vietnam dollars.
of course. Oh, it's not dollar, it's don.
Yeah, don't.
Got it, of course. Well, and market. So you know that. So markets, or for example, it's like property market, or for example, a trade market, or for example, we have different. Yeah, it's like business. Okay, so my husband and I started to invest. Okay, so tell me, if you want to invest in something, a market, what would you prefer to invest in?
Yeah, I and my husband also started to invest in property market like houses, apartment, or land in the countryside to grow the land. Yeah, to grow
Yeah,
the farm.
yeah,
Yeah. So I think it's a good way to make money.
of course. Of course, I think it's the best and the easiest way. Of course, if you can pass the two first steps, yeah, of course, I do agree with you. So market, so we can say the place, or for example,
And you ask me which one I prefer.
yeah,
Um,
of course.
and I think I will buy the property that can flexible exchange where
Ah,
That is
Of
the most
course.
important thing. Yeah.
Of course, it's like, you know, for example, we have some areas, there are developing areas, so you buy, so your money actually will develop. So we can say that we will have a good progress, of course, and we can make more profit. Yeah, of course. Well, so we have some words related to business, and I want you to make some sentences using this word. Okay, and you mentioned brand image. So let me write, because at the beginning you said, yeah, a good name. We say brand image. What people in business, we have this phrase that is brand image. What people think about your brand, how, if it's positive, and that's really important. To make a good brand image is the first maybe step to have your own consumers that who are loyal, and of course who help you to maybe make more profit and benefits. Okay, so money maker, monopoly.
Yeah. And a product with a brand image is very different from non-brand products. So if you buy a brand image goods, so it will make the cost. For example, is you can imagine the difference between a glow with a brand new, the brand image with a glow that's no brand. So it's very difficult. Yeah.
Of course, just let me say something. Brand image means the name of a brand. Just, you know, brand. When you're talking no brand and brand, yeah, of course, we have some products, brand, so we know that from famous brands. So this way you can use it, and some no brand product. Of course, there is a huge difference in price, also in quality.
That's exactly what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And so the other words: monopoly, invent, worth, and market.
Worth. I think that the valuable of a person is more worth than money.
Is worth, of course. So we say, someone said, okay, which one? Science and learning, or wealth and money?
Well, education, for example, is worth more than money.
Of course. Well, I really do believe in, because it's really, unfortunately, of course, it's really important. So knowledge, learning, of course. But, you know, because having education, especially, for example, academic education is really important. But, you know, at the same time, so which one is playing really significant role in our lives? Money, wealth, or education? Unfortunately. So what do you think? Because I know that, for example, it's said money doesn't bring happiness. What do you think? Really, it doesn't bring happiness?
I think so.
Perfect. Good. Well, and market. Last word.
Building a brand image is very important to our market in which they are selling the items.
Yeah, of course, very good. So that's really important. Well, okay, and let's keep going with the next word. Easy money. So, of course, it's really good to make money easily. But what do you think? Easy money. So here, my cousin is a type of guy that only wants to make easy money. Is it possible, you think? To make
No, I don't
money
think
easily?
so.
Of course.
I like playing a game or
Of course.
on card or something like that. No, I don't think is the easy money is um, um, can 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 make easy time over time.
Yeah, it's like, easy money, as you said. Uh, Maybe there's nowadays, not in the past, nowadays, yeah, there are some ways, methods to make money maybe easily and quickly, as you said, playing games. But I don't agree actually. Maybe I'm a bit old school, but I oppose to these methods. I think these methods make people lazy. It's like, they don't tend to work. Okay, so what will happen? And we see that people who are addicted to, for example, video games, yeah, of course they're making money, but it's like it can be really dangerous at the same time. So I don't agree. What do you think? Do you agree with making money easily? Of course it's good. So for example, you buy your property and yeah, of course it's really good. But not some, I don't know, dubious way, doubtful way. So what do you think?
Yeah. For in my case, I just make money with my work and
of course, by working.
by working and
Yeah.
yeah, develop in skill or um, the is to get more experience in the subject
Yeah,
in the field that you are
of course.
major
Yeah,
major.
of course, in the field. Okay, very good. Well, we're going to talk about the structure that is cleft. So let's talk about types of cleft. Of course, here we have it cleft, but we also have another type of it. So first of all, what is cleft sentence and why we use it? We use cleft sentences, especially in speaking. So I mean speaking, to connect what is already understood to what is new to the listener. So I will explain it. Actually, we have a single message, okay, that is divided into, cleft into two clauses, okay? And this allows us to focus on the new information. So actually it's one single sentence, but we divided into two parts, two classes, so that it's more understandable. We want to add new information. For example, I say, my sister's car got broken, okay? Got broken to yesterday. Did it? And you say, no, it was, for example, your brother's car that got broken. So actually you're adding, we are focusing on my brother's car here. Okay, for example, I've met your mother, yeah, right? I said, no, it was my sister that you met, not my mother. So here, for example, let me write here. So this is, okay, I say, I've met, for example, your mother, okay? And you say, no, it was my sister. That is optional. So you can use it that you met. So as you can see, it was each class. New information is added to each part and of course the rest. So here I have two parts or two clauses. So that is it class. Okay, for example, Helen, is it August that you're going on holiday? So you want to say, Ah, yes, it's August that we are going. So it's August. I focus on August. It's August. It is. It left. So we write it is, then the information that we want to focus on. And of course, the rest of my sentence. So this is about it. We have another form of clef that is WH, okay? So for example, I don't know what to cook for dinner, okay? I don't know what my, for example, guests like, what they like. So we say, what they like is, for example, smoked salmon. What? So you can also make WH clef sentence. So for example, I don't know what to cook for them because I don't know what they like, okay? And you say what they like is, for example, smoked salmon. Okay, so as you can see, I'm trying to emphasize, focus on smoked salmon. So what they like is so WH. Now I don't have it is. For example, oh, this remote control isn't working. What we need to do is, for example, get new remote control. So what we need. I'm really tired. I don't know what to do. So I feel like exhausted. I don't know. I think I got stuck in a rut. So I don't know what to do. You say what you need is, for example, go on vacation, is take a break. So this way you can make clap sentence. Is it clear?
I see. I got it.
Of course you do. So as you can see here, it's your sister that I met yesterday morning. For example, you say, it's my mom. No, it's your sister. Okay, so it's like, you emphasize to new information. And was it in 2004 that your son was born? So you can say, no, it was in, for example, 2008 that my son was born. Okay, so this way you can use it. Or it wasn't my car that got broken. It was John's car that got broken into yesterday. So this way you can make your clap sentence. Okay, well, and now can you make two sentences? One, it cleft, second, WH.
For example, I don't know what to eat today, but it's no matter. I can go out to eat for eating.
So I don't know what, okay, so, but you didn't emphasize, you only made a WH question here. I say, so for example, I think, so you say, I don't know what to eat today. I can go out, I may go out, and I say, I think what you need to eat, what is better you to eat is, for example, seafood. What? Now I am focusing on seafood. I'm giving something, I'm adding something. Okay, so this way. Yeah, and it clapped.
So, pardon?
It clapped. Now using it. For example, I give you an example, you change it. I said, I think I met your sister. I met your sister yesterday. Okay, now you want to change it.
Is this your pants? No, it was my daughter.
Let me actually clarify it a bit more. Here, it's not clear because you only ask me, Is that your pen? No, it's my, for example, sister's. No, this way, no. I say, for example, let me write something. Okay. I think I met your sister yesterday. And you say, no, you want to say that someone who I met was your mother, not your sister. You say, no. Okay, it was my mom you met, or that you met, not my sister. So as you can see, I am adding new information. So this way, actually, you can make clap sentence, okay? Well, now let's change this, okay? For example, the modern mobile phone was invented in 1973. Okay, so let's rewrite these sentences using cleft. It cleft.
The modern mobile phone was
it was first.
It was invented in 1973. 73.
Okay.
It was invented in 1973.
No, let me say something. First of all, the structure is this. It was after. It was, you added the underline part. The part that you want. It was in 1973. It was in 1973.
That I was born, for example.
That I was born. Very good. That the mobile, for example, phone was invented. So first of all, it was, then something that we want to focus on. And then you add the rest of your sentence. For example, the second one, Winnie Chieco. Of course, you can, in English, we say Chieco, but actually this name is an Italian name that should be pronounced Chieco. So Chieco as Chieco, both are the same. So you can say Chieco is Italian. Winnie Chieco or Winnie Chieco gave the iPod its name. So it was.
This was this was the name of an Atlantic game, for example.
No, here, look, this is a person. This is a person. So it was Winnie.
It was Winnie Chieco. That's the student of Harvard University.
That gave, so we want to change this one. That gave the iPod its name. Now the third one. Okay. Again, it was what?
Yeah. It's worth over 20 million monopolies.
Yeah. That
they sold all over the world.
Good. Very good. That they sold all over the world. So very good. It was over 200 million monopoly sets that they sold. Very good. And now, as you can see, yeah, we have the answers. It was in 19. It was, yeah. Okay. Wow.
Oh, I have a list. Yeah.
Is that difficult?
Yeah. I got it.
Of course.
I thought you were saying something else.
Yeah, I know, because, actually, it was a misunderstanding in big way. This structure and another, it was, you talked about position or something. Oh, it was yours. That was related to position. But here we are focusing on new information. Okay, well, let's listen. Listen to the radio and decide whether the statements are true or false. Okay, let me play this audio. It's like, oh, let's get started.
Unit 8. Money. Recording 1.
Welcome to Money Matters, presented by Jimmy Stevens. Today, we're going to talk about 4 of the best money-making ideas in history. What do you think this is? It's a food which you don't eat. It's a sweet which is made of rubber. It's chewing gum. Chewing gum was originally made from chicle, a plant from Central and South America, but now many gum companies use rubber. No one knows who first used chewing gum, but it was in 1891 that Wrigley Company started making and selling it. Many people say it helps them to concentrate, and the US Army gives gum to its soldiers for this reason. Today, the industry is worth nearly $20 billion a year. On to our next big money maker. The first telephone that could be carried around was invented in 1908. In the 1954 film Sabrina, a character, played by actor Humphrey Bogart, made a call from the back of his car. But it was in 1973 that the modern mobile phone was invented by an American, Martin Cooper. And in the 1980s, mobiles started to become popular. Many countries, including the UK, now have more mobile phones than people. Next is the iPod. It's small and light. It plays and stores music. A company called Apple invented it. But Vinnie Cecco was the man that gave the iPod its name. He saw the machine and thought of a line from the film 2001: A Space Odyssey. Open the pod bay door, Hal. The iPod arrived on the market in 2001. In 2007, from January to March, Apple earned £1.8 billion from iPod sales. Our final big money maker is all about making money. In 1934, Charles Darrow showed a game to a company called Parker Brothers. Did they want to invest in it? No, they didn't. So, with a friend who worked in a printing company, Mr. Darrow made 500 copies of the game and started selling them under the name Monopoly. The idea of the game is to buy streets where you can build houses and hotels. It soon became popular, and Parker Brothers agreed to produce it. Today, the owners say they've sold over 200 million Monopoly sets, and 750 million people have played it. The game is truly international. It's sold in 103 countries and in 37 languages.
Well, chicle comes from Central and South America.
Yeah, it's from, but I don't remember exactly the where it's from.
You false. Yeah. So why? So you didn't hear. So I think it's not bad too. How about number 2? So could you find the rest of the answer, or you need to listen again?
Okay.
Okay. So let's listen again.
Number 2.
2.
Yeah, they have mentioned that U.S. soldier were eat chewing gum to focus something, to
Okay, so
concentrate in something.
yeah, it's like, yeah, of course, during the war, so they offered is actually a U.S. Army.
They are
So
not the first people.
of course, yeah, they gave chewing gum to the soldiers, of course, during the war. So of course, but not the first people. No one knows. And the first mobile phone was invented in 1954.
No, in 1954 they are more popular, so they invented in several years before.
So when, yeah, of course. So the first mobile phone was invented in 1908. So not 54. And the UK has more mobile phones than people, right?
And no, not right.
Yes, that's right. The UK and other countries. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. UK and some other countries have more mobile phones than people, so it's true.
Yeah, that's
And the name iPod comes from a film called Space Odyssey.
Space
So
House. Space House. I've heard that it's named Space House, not a Space Odyssey.
no, yes, it was right. So it's okay. We will listen again. So why not? We can listen one more time to check our answers. The iPod reached the public in 2001.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes. And Parker Brothers did not invest in Monopoly immediately.
That's true.
And Parker Brothers invented the name Monopoly.
No, it's all. He's the producer.
Yeah, and someone else did, of course. Well, about the first one, and a few of them, it's not bad to check it again. So let's listen to check our answers. Just pay more attention.
Yeah. Okay.
Unit 8. Money. Recording 1.
Welcome to Money Matters, presented by Jimmy Stevens. Today, we're going to talk about 4 of the best money-making ideas in history. What do you think this is? It's a food which you don't eat. It's a sweet which is made of rubber. It's chewing gum. Chewing gum was originally made from chicle, a plant from Central and South America.
A plant from
Yeah,
Central and South America, so it's right.
But now many gum companies use rubber. No one knows who first used chewing gum, but it was in 1891 that Wrigley Company started making and selling it. Many people say it helps them to concentrate, and the US Army gives gum to its soldiers for this reason.
Because it helps to concentrate, and US Army gives it to US soldiers for actually concentration, yeah.
Today, the industry is worth nearly $20 billion a year. On to our next big money maker. The first telephone that could be carried around was invented in 1908. In the 1954 film Sabrina, a character, played by actor Humphrey Bogart, made a call from the back of his car. But it was in 1973 that the modern mobile phone was invented by an American, Martin Cooper. And in the 1980s, mobiles started to become popular. Many countries, including the UK, now have more mobile phones than people.
Many countries, including the UK.
Yeah.
Next is the iPod. It's small and light. It plays and stores music. A company called Apple invented it. But Vinnie Cecco was the man that gave the iPod its name. He saw the machine and thought of a line from the film 2001, A Space Odyssey. Open the pod bay door, Hal.
So Vinnie Cecco, or as I told you, Vinnie Cecco, so that is Italian name, so got this name from Space Odyssey.
The iPod arrived on the market in 2001. In 2007, from January to March, Apple earned £1.8 billion from iPod sales.
It's true.
Yeah.
Our final big money maker is all about making money. In 1934, Charles Darrow showed a game to a company called Parker Brothers.
Charles.
Did they want to invest in it? No, they didn't. So, with a friend who worked in a printing company, Mr. Darrow made 500 copies of the game and started selling them under the name Monopoly. The idea of the game is to buy streets where you can build houses and hotels.
So, who? Charles Darrow gave the name. Yeah? Okay, well, and let's discuss these questions, okay? So, which of the 4 inventions do you think was the best money makers according to actually the audience? So, which one you think the best one?
That is the lender.
So iPod or?
Oh, this one, I think that the mobile phone.
I do agree. Yeah, I do agree with you. Yeah, of course. Well, and because about the others, for example, about chew, of course, not every time. So people chew gum. So, but I think this invention were a bit, we can say, temporary. You know, for a time period of time, yes, but
Yeah.
we see that about a phone every day, again and again. So it never stops. So I do agree with you.
Yeah.
Well, and so do you know any other good money makers? Maybe in your country. Any other, so something, I don't know, an organization, something from your company that you find really money maker and
Nowadays, in recent weeks, I've heard that my sister, she lives in the US. She can make money by um, joining the affiliate marketing.
really, that's
So,
great.
to introduce some products to the customer, and then she can get the money. Yeah, I think it works.
Of course, and it's a really good way. So easy, good way. So we have another one that actually Amazon offers, you know, same job. So that, yeah, of course, it's really good way to earn money. Well, and just this. So we discussed this topic in detail. And do you have any questions, any issues related to the sport, Helen?
Pardon?
Do you have any questions, issue related to this topic, the words, structure?
Let's discuss about it.
Of course. Well, so that's it. And have a great day and of course fruitful week. So, and thank you so much. It was really nice to see you. So have a great time and goodbye.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye-bye.